Good morning. This is a very pivotal part of the day, making coffee on the bus. Which I normally do with Wade here. Actually, normally it's already waiting, but we have a little bit of a situation here. This has never happened before. We're down to only that much coffee. If you've ever had a Wade Wilby made or Robbie Williams made cup of coffee, this is not really going to cut it. So
it's usually engineer strength.
Yeah, we're gonna see how far this can get us. If not, we're gonna have to venture out and find a Starbucks. So. Okay, so this is the key moment that I want to explain to all you internet dwellers, and specifically my mom and dad. I'm always being asked, like, oh, how is San Francisco? By the way, we're in San Francisco. This is basically what we generally see of each town that we're in. Travel the whole world. Bus. I assume this is the venue.
This is the venue.
This is generally
Robbie.
This is our lovely Robbie Williams, stage manager. This is generally about what we see. Today we're actually going to see another block because we're going to go to Starbucks. So they tell us we're in San Francisco. It's a little bit like Groundhog Day. That, same every day, but we're always in a different city. And frankly, it's a little bit of a luxury to get to see this block. And again, it's because we need to find coffee. So this is always the moment of truth, walking into the venue for the first time and sort of taking a look at what we're working with here. Wade and I generally are the first ones in to take a look. And
Hi.
Initial thoughts, Wade? We got
Well, it's going to be great because there's plenty of room up here to hang our moving lights. You're not going to be able to see from the video, but there's plenty of room to hang our moving lights. This truss comes in, so that's the trim height will come down for that. So I believe we'll be able to put our 6 700s on this truss, 4 max on the upstage truss, our 6 across the back, and our 6 LED wash units down here.
Looks like a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, rage cage.
Let's do it. So this is, for somebody who does a very symmetrical light show, this is key. It all starts from center right here. So we're going to mark center on this truss. This is the first thing we do every day after that moment of truth walking in. And now we're going to measure equal distance, say about 15 for our first fixture here, and then another 15 here, and then we'll measure everything out and mirror everything, and hopefully everything works.
Everything's going to work.
Okay, so now we're at this phase of the production. We're bringing in all of our lighting cases. As you can see, the trusses are down. I just noticed this might be a little bit of a problem here. We're going to need a curtain tech to block out the light for our lighting focus.
Sun tech.
And over here in the corner, you can see these are our 2 biggest fans. Okay, it's now about 5 minutes to 3, and as you can see here, we've got the whole lighting rig hung, and I'm going to show you what cloning is. So what you see right there is our normal light show. We're lucky enough at this venue they have 8 additional lights, which I've just brought up. And what you basically do is with this computer that you have right here, which is our console, the Grand MA, you are going to now tell it, when I say you, I mean I, that these lights are going to be in this gobo, and then we are going to put them in the same color as ours, which is half red and half white on the color wheel, or no color as they say in the industry. And then we store that, and now those lights will now follow our attributes. So all of our programs will line up. So any of the programs we go to now have an additional 8 lights, which make the light show look that much bigger. Okay, so what's happening now is Kevin is sort of EQing the system, and as of the last, I think, 6 months or so, with Pro Tools, he's actually playing back last night's show, and he can zero in on the individual tracks without the band being on stage, which is sort of cool.
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man beneath the grave.
Hey, next time Joel's not here, I'm just saying. All right, so here we are at sound check, and this is everyone's favorite part of the day when the band makes sure that all their levels are going.
More snare! More snare!
All right, we're continuing with your day in the life, Jefferson.
All right, well, it's 6:42, and I've just finished working. We started at about noon. Pretty smooth day today. Long, lot to do, but everything went smoothly. Now it's time for the shower, and this is a key part of the whole routine. It took me a while to get this down.
It is.
As you can see, or not that you know what I wore last night, but this is basically what I wore to the show last night. And basically what happens is, after the show, you go right to bed, you wake up the next morning. This is how I do it. And I still have the same clothes from the night before on the bus, because everything else, all my clean clothes are underneath the bus in the bay in my suitcase. And so I figure, why waste clean clothes if I'm going to work all day and get dirty? So I wear the same clothes I wore last night, then I shower fresh for the show tonight. So
It's for you ladies.
what's the name of this place?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. It's a strange name.
Chris?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
So we're here now at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse with two of my dear friends. This is Max Delaney, and I've known Max since the 5th grade. He's actually next to my father, the man who's taught me the most about music in the world. I'm very eternally grateful for that. And Deborah, his lovely wife, who I've also known since early on, and her mom taught me how to use a computer. That's a true story. Her mom was a teacher back in, I think, 8th grade. And Max, tell me about Umphrey's McGee, your earliest impressions.
Umphrey's McGee, I remember the first time seeing them at Harper's Ferry. I believe the year might have been 1998.
Do you remember the cover they did?
No.
It was George Michael's Freedom.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And do you remember Joel told us he'd put us on the guest list?
I do remember that.
And we were not on the guest list.
Yes, I remember you being a little bit surprised that we were not on the guest list. You know, at the time I didn't make a big deal about it.
You can see I've let it go all these years later. So happy to be here.
Yeah, but I'm talking about no noodling, like dark, quiet stage, and then
go right to the head.
Dark.
that's where you come in. That
Okay.
I think that's good because we do the noodle bullshit in the middle.
Go for house lights.